culture is, what keeps employees there. It's what companies strive for. It's important for talent acquisition and retention. It's important for innovation. It's a key consideration for remaining competitive in the market, either from, revenue standpoint or from driving new talent, from workforce development. So the culture really is key to enabling AI within the business, because you need your employees to have a safe space to try, to fail, to use new tools, to try a different job than they have been, and it really be supported by all levels of leadership, and even being, promoted and ambassadors from all levels of employees. So the first thing is leadership and executive support. Leadership really needs to communicate how important the mission is, but also be a champion of the AI initiatives. Make it exciting. Make people want to join these initiatives. Show pilots. Do an internal hackathon. There are lots of different ways to champion AI initiatives where it can be exciting and everyone can participate in. This also means showing initiatives that fail. Failing doesn't mean it's an overall failure. It means that you learned something. So in addition to championing AI initiatives, you also have to show that, hey, some things don't work out, but that's okay. We learned, and we're going to use these key learnings into our next session. The next part of that is really allocating, showing by example, showing how important this initiative for AI is in our company, and allocating the resources and investments to those specific initiatives. So it's one thing to say, yes, we support it, we love it. It's another thing to carve out new roles. Is there a new chief AI ambassador? Is there a company-wide task force for AI that is supporting the mission? Is this led by an R&D or research budget, or a new AI lab that the company is supporting and allowing resources to try new tools, to understand how it works in the ecosystem? Another is, of course, encouraging. Another way to show you're an AI culture is encouraging innovations and experimentations. This can be done many ways. I think I mentioned hackathon before, but it could also be a special place for, hey, I would like to see if AI can solve this problem, or I have a problem and maybe AI enabled productivity tool can help it. So it's really encouraging the innovation and experimentation, and also failing. So this could mean that if an employee brings forward an idea, a manager can set aside time or change the role that they have, or the tasks or projects that they have going on, to give time to experiment with this new function. Another key part of the culture is collaboration in cross-functional teams. This is a really important part, because all areas of an organization will not be impacted equally by AI-enabled tools. Some areas of the business may not need AI-enabled tools at all. AI does not solve all problems. It only helps solve a problem, if it makes sense, and they don't always make sense. So it's really, how do we bring all of these teams together? So that could be, I think I mentioned a task force before. That could be having, lots of employees on a team come together to talk about, what is ethical AI? What is responsible development? What is our responsibility as a company to ensure that the tools that we are using, or the tools that we're building for our customers, are ethical and responsible? This will include, from a global shareholder standpoint, addressing any bias or transparency. What data are you using that is producing these outcomes, and can you explain this? Is it an all-encompassing data set? And lastly, it's aligning the AI initiatives with the organizational values. This comes back to, we're not going to just try AI for AI's sake. It's going to be, how are we setting our strategic priorities as a company to align with our organizational values?